Hello, beautiful beings. Hey, Doozer, look at the sun on your beautiful face. So, yeah, they started saying, let's make a video, but I have no clue what it's about. A lot of times, there are already things swirling around, and I just have to wait and see what's going to come first. It's so beautiful out here. I'll open your window, Deuce. Here, let me fix this. It is so incredibly beautiful out, and a storm is coming. So we are ready. We are ready for winter. It is not our first rodeo in my tiny home in the winter. Yeah, there's the potential of the power going out like it did last winter at the very beginning, like the very end of fall, the power went out. I recorded a video and we were just fine because it's not that cold yet. We'd be fine anyway because I have family. One of my daughters, and her family live like 4 minutes away from here. And so, okay, what are we? I'm not just gonna talk about nothing because that can be incredibly boring to people. I got new shoelaces for my awesome shoes. They did have tan ones and they broke, so I got some black ones because I didn't want to stop wearing them. And then today, so I got these. They're tan. Those will look nice. They're way too long, but I'll just cut them off because I like to put some kind of pretty sparkly glue at the ends. Okay, I'm gonna listen. Ancients, what are we talking about? This morning I was asking, when I say, I'm talking to the ancients, I am. That's my visual of, basically, of the divine. In my life, I, like so many of us, have felt like we needed, oh, my crown chakra is going nuts right now. Yeah, we're like tapped in to each other. Some type of earthly visual, or some type of sign that we're protected, we're taken care of, we're not alone. And I needed a big sign, and I have the ancients. That's a lot of support. So what were we saying about you? So when I ask the ancients, okay, so what are we talking about? To me, I don't know if I want to wade this deep. People say God. I used to say God. I still say God sometimes, but I don't picture a man anymore when I do it. Because I don't say it usually when I'm talking, having a conversation with somebody, because then I have to say he. And from where I'm seeing, God is genderless. There's no physical form. There's no like, oh, there's God. So the ancients are my earthly visual of God, my like direct communication. Oh, I'm just gonna have to leave that open. I can't shut my door yet. It's just too magnificent out. The wind is really, really blowing. The winds of change. Such a good change. So I asked them this morning, why do certain beautiful beings have to suffer so much? When's their break? When do they get the relief on this planet? And I didn't get much. So let's ask again. Why? Well, it's not that I didn't get much. I just got the same as I usually get. And I think I was just hoping for something different. even though the answer that I've always gotten is, it's perfect. They pan me way out. Well, if there's anything else, please let me know as we're recording this video. They pan me way out to the biggest of pictures before we come here. And every single beautiful being chose their life lessons. We're not just thrown into it. There is definitely such a thing as karma. So when we're making our plans to come back, that includes a certain amount of karma also. It's just all not very natural. Keeping the balance of things. You know, people have to pay their karmic debts. If they were really mean to other people on planet Earth, they're going to have to come back and be a so-called, play the victim role, or, help humanity in a very large way. Somehow it will get paid. And okay, so I just asked them, what does that mean to pay it though? Like, what does that look like? It's not just, even though it feels like punishment, it's an indicator that, okay, it needs to be even more simple than this. Paying a karmic debt it's the process of coming back to our original knowing. And the process, what that looks like for each beautiful being is quite different. Thank you, ancients. All of this ascension, all of it is leading back to our original state of being in these physical forms. I mean, I don't need to explain that. I've noticed in the last month or so that I'm not crying as much. I feel touched, but as you know, if you've been watching my videos at all, I've been working diligently on balancing emotions that come up. I'm actually able to sing better than I ever have before, because I've never been able to vibrato very well at all because of the emotion that comes up when I do. And so that's definitely been something I've been working on for a very long time, to balance the emotions. First, I had to accept that they were there, and that I will be crying a lot in my life, like I already have, but for much different reasons now, because crying is a heart opener to others. It literally, like, people are saying, oh, that really touched me, because it's like a physical feeling when somebody is crying legitimately. Yeah, and it opens a person's heart, because if we're afraid, then we're more than likely in our heads. I just asked them why it does that. And so if we're in our heads, if we're unconscious, walking around just feeling like we're this persona, this physical form, and somebody cries, is touched about something, that's contagious. That's coming right from presence. And so they're showing me that can help that other person just drop down intuitively, instinctively, naturally, down into their heart space. And then they're seeing from their heart eyes again, like true eyes, instead of just from here. It's of course seeing from here also is, it's all a part of it, but there's got to be a balance. It's more of a, like a, not just what we've learned, conditioning, all of that. There has to be, they're showing me like those two thought streams coming in together, just mixing so beautifully. I don't know why they're showing me like this really beautiful pink and blue, and just it's kind of misty, and it's just all swirling together in this one beautiful channel. Yeah, all about balance. I had no idea going through this ascension process that, well, I didn't know what it felt like to feel so balanced. And now I do more every day. It's just beautiful. So is there anything else we want to talk about? Oh, these are going to be so perfect. And okay, oh, I don't know if he's going to see this or not. I bet he won't. I'm going to take a chance. So one of my grandsons, I'm making him a dream catcher. It's like a dream catcher burden basket, because, and I have the hemp. I got the hemp today, and I don't necessarily like these on here, but this is the only hoop that I could find. I looked everywhere, so I'll figure it out. It'll be pretty. You know, oh yeah, that's a really good idea. Oh my gosh, you guys. The ancients just said, why don't you get some of those glow-in-the-dark stars and glue those on there? Yeah. So this pillow, I have a little bit of batting in there so it would stand out a bit, kind of 3D-ish. And he's the only one, besides you guys, I'm going to show him that there's a zipper there. And so I've talked about God boxes before. I have one. I made one for each of my family members. And, oh yeah, that's another really good word for it. A burden box. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start calling it, a burden box. So I'm going to show him where that is, and I'm going to tell him that if there's anything bothering him that, you know, he doesn't feel like he can talk about right away or whatever, to write it on a piece of paper and put it up there in his burden basket. And that's like giving it away. That's like one of the very first practices I ever had when I was learning how to, you know, get out of here. Like, give it to God, people would say. Give it to God. Just give it to God. People should just leave that just word off, like I just said it. Because it's really difficult if you're burdened by feeling trapped in your mind 24/7. How do you give it away? Like, desperately I wanted to give it away because I knew that meant relief. And so having a burden box, writing it down, over the years I started dating it and putting the day of the week on there, because the miracles were happening so fast, so quickly. I don't know why I had to change that. Maybe quickly is the right somebody's very particular about, I can't even think of the word grammar. Oh man. Okay. What the heck? There's no eyes on these. Yeah, and there's no metal on this. So, oh yeah, I'll just burn them. I'll just burn them for now. Ancients, what else are we talking about? Or did I just forget what I was talking about? ADHD, I've been figuring out more and more, is just a thought popping in as I'm in the midst of doing something else. And it seems very important to do that thing. And so I was automatically, forever and ever, just stopping what I was doing and going and doing that. And yeah, attention deficit disorder. But I've really been focused on many times throughout the day. I've been practicing on it for a while, since I figured out that I actually had ADHD. I didn't even know that was a part of my diagnosis. But I feel like I can basically outgrow anything. And I'm outgrowing that because I'm just aware of it now. And I'm not going and doing, I'm not stopping. I'm finishing doing what I'm doing. Yeah, just crazy stuff. Just stop in the middle of that's scattered. That has made me feel scattered over the years for sure. So everything's getting more and more dialed in. I'm really excited to give this to my grandson. I love making things for people I love because as I'm doing it, of course, you know, if you've made something for somebody, you're just thinking about them the whole time and just loving them so much. And I swear they feel that when you give them the gift that they made you. You made them. I got to see my oldest daughter today. Her and her husband, they went and got married in Peru, and they just got back like 3 days ago. We talked for an hour and 40 minutes yesterday, and I went to the cute little coffee shop she's working at, and we hugged each other so much. She was back in the kitchen area, not up front making coffee today. Um, yeah, so sweet. It was so good to see her again. A month is a long time to be away from somebody that you can see anytime you want. Okay, I'm just rambling now. I am gonna go for now. Is that it, ancients? satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. We love you so much.